All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99 back with another quick post-fight discussion video. All right, y'all, I wanted to do this fresh off of the replay I did, in this live stream with y'all. But yeah, man, questions got answered. Questions were answered for Natalia Silva against Jessica Andrade. Pretty much went the way I felt it was going to go. I knew this was the type of fight where, Natalia Silva, she was going to play it safe, but at the same time, make sure she could stay ahead and just kind of frustrate, confuse Jessica Andrade, outspeed her, outwork her, and do everything that she could as far as just keeping the fight at her own pace. But I think we all knew, like, technique and skill wise, she was going to be able to do some of those things that she did. But I know there were some questions that other people had as far as could she dog it with Andrade? Could she take the pressure? Could she take the strength? Could she take her punch? Most of all, right? And yes, it was yes all the way down the line. You never saw Natalia Silva in any serious trouble. I think the first round is where she took Andrade's hardest shot. It was a good hard right hand, but she retaliated with her own spin kick, knocked Jessica Andrade across the cage, and just went right back to doing work. And from there, man, you could just see Natalia Silva was in complete control. She was doing whatever she wanted, using good defense against the cage, tucking her chin at times, keeping her hands high to block a lot of shots, and, just doing a lot of things that Andrade probably didn't expect her to do. She did keep the fight at a range most of the time, just picking her shots, shooting the jab straight down the middle to the head, chest, throwing a lot of nice kicks to the legs and, body, switching it up, the right hand, but even the work against the cage was impressive. She would throw those hooks and, get into that type of firefight every now and then with Andrade, and she would be able to take the shot. So I was surprised. But it's also, like I said, too, I don't know, man, like, Andrade is strong, strength wise, she's there at 125, but her power doesn't really carry up like that, because, yeah, Natalia Silva took a number of those shots and never really, like, buckled. She never buckled. But then again, she knows the science. She's rolling with a lot of shots and she's not stepping into shots. So she's taking shots as she's moving back, or she's rolling with them. So she's not doing like her friend Mackenzie Dern, running right into these punches. So just an all around smart clinic from Natalia Silva. Andrade, she landed a few shots here and there, like I said, but never anything to get the full respect from Silva to make her wither or crumble in the fight. She stayed in it 100%. I was impressed. I know towards the end of the third round, looked like she started to kind of get a little gas. So that might be something to look out for, as she's stepping it up to 5-round fights, to kind of pace herself a little bit more, because she moves a lot. That's the one thing I'll probably say about her. Like, she moves a lot. Not a lot of it's like unnecessary movement like our Rujo used to do early on in her career. Like, she'd be moving until she was like gassed in a second. But I think maybe there's going to be times where she's going to have to cut it down and maybe just kind of snipe a little bit, in the center of the cage, snipe, use timing and not just a lot of fast twitches, maybe turn it on and turn it off in every round, but when you get to the 5-round fights, she's going to need that gas for the championship rounds against, better boxers with better timing, like Valentina, of course, Manon, big and strong, Grasso, excellent boxer, so those type of fighters that's going to get a beam on her, when she starts to slow down, that's going to be where it's a problem. But other than that, I think, her style is a little awkward for a lot of these girls, and I don't know if that many of them will get the footwork down. I think Manon would, because, she comes from that, stand-up background, karate. Hers is karate. Natalia Silva's more into taekwondo, but, she comes from that stand-up background, where she likes to make adjustments, and she kind of fights more of a stand-up fight, too. So I think she could figure it out, or, even make an adjustment to fight her, take the fight to the ground. But, yeah, Natalia Silva from here, man, she says she's ready for that belt. She's ready to go for it. That's 6-0 for her. I don't blame her, but she's pretty much going to have to get in line now, or maybe fight a title eliminator, or ask for a title eliminator against the winner of Aaron versus Rose. All right. Now this is how I see it going for right now. Okay. Natalia Silva 6-0. She's in a good spot. She might be fighting for the belt at some point next year, like in the summer, but I think this is how it'll have to play out. Rose and Aaron, they fight in November, right? So I think if Rose wins that fight, that'll secure her a title shot, because that'll put her on a nice little win streak. That'll put her on a 3-fight win streak against, 3 top 15 fighters: Ebos, Cortez, and then Aaron. Whereas if Aaron wins against Rose, that'll give her one win after the Manon fight. And from there, I think Aaron might have to fight another fight to kind of prove herself to get back into that realm, against a tough fighter like Natalia Silva. Because Natalia Silva, on that win streak, she can make that argument like, hey, if Aaron's in my way, I have to fight her. And, Aaron, you can't get a title shot after beating Rose like that and losing to Manon before that. So that might be the deal for it. That might be how they work it out. But we'll see. We'll see how this thing plays out. Good performance by Natalia Silva. I had a 30-27 down the pipe, 30-27 across the board. But guys, let me know what y'all think's next. Andrade from here, I think she's just a BMF type of fighter. I don't think that she's going to ever, unfortunately, I don't think she's ever going to get to title contention for 115 or 125. 115 might be the only possibility again, but I don't know. At 32, she's kind of slowing down. She's been in a lot of wars now, but she can continue to fight on as a gatekeeper at her level and still make money and still put on good, exciting fights, as long as she makes the right adjustments so she doesn't get hurt in there. But guys, what do y'all think in the comment section? Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. Combo Breaker 99, this is WMMA Talk. I'm out. Peace.